funny thing is, I didn't really know I wanted to get in the music industry. I actually wanted to be like a writer for sitcom TV shows. But then when I was in college, this opportunity came up for me to, I guess, do an internship to work in the music industry when I attended Lehman College, and Andre Harrell gave a seminar on how to get into the music industry. So I just attended the seminar, and that's what created the interest. I started off doing an internship at G Street Records many moons ago. Actually, when I got the job to run the rap department after doing my internship, one of the first albums that I worked was Diary of a Madman by the Gravediggers. I made the move to Arista when I was doing independent promotions at Elektra. And I was working this record called Uptown Baby. It was Lord Tariq and Peter Guns. I was working it as an independent promotions person, and Arista had this big DJ event where they flew in like the top 100 DJs around the country. And I attended the event with like 6 boxes of vinyl, and I started giving out all the records at their private event. And a guy named Lionel Ridenauer, who had the promotions at that time, got really pissed off at me and asked me what I was doing. And I just said, you know, I speak to these guys on the phone all the time. I just never had the money or opportunity to meet them face to face. So they told me to come down, and they told me to bring this hot ass record I had with me. So I went, and then I think the next day or next week, Lionel gave me his card, told me to come in his office, and I think he fired the guys who ran the rap promotion department at Arista and hired me. My initial relationship was made with L.A. Reid at Arista. It's funny, I worked at Arista for 5 years before L.A. Reid even knew who I was. He came to my little dinner that they threw for me, like when you work for a major corporation, I guess every 5 or 10 years they give you this little certificate, like, you know, congratulations on your 5-year bid at the company. So he actually came to my little celebration that they threw for me, and he was like, damn, Peck, I didn't know you worked here 5 years, and then we just got really cool after that. Mostly everything in the music industry is based around relationships. It's probably the most important thing outside of any other skill or whatever else, other than the fact that you can make hit records. I mean, LA, you know, him being the best music man in the industry, that was my best interest at hand, was to stay with a guy who was a real music guy. You know, and as far as from an executive standpoint, you know, for years I was molded, you know, by Steve Bartles, who was his right-hand guy for a very long time. What advice would I give any up-and-coming person in the music industry? The advice I would give you is to always consistently, or try as hard as you can consistently, to maintain yourself and be the same person. Don't try to adjust or change your personality, because if you're dealing with an artist or somebody who's from Atlanta or, you know, from LA, don't try to be something that you're not. I always say always stay who you are. If you stay who you are and always be honest with people, because I believe in karma, good things will come to you as you give good things to others. My love and passion for Def Jam now, you know, has gotten bigger than any single relationship. I think I want to stay because I love this brand I work for. You know, it's the epitome of hip hop. I've always wanted to work at Def Jam my whole career, and probably the only way that I'm gonna leave is if they kick me out. What's next for the Def Jam plate? Gearing up for Rick Ross's album, gearing up for Nas's album, gearing up for Asher Roth's album, gearing up for a Ludacris album, gearing up for a Good Music album, which will set up a second Big Shawn album, and Pusha T. Actually, the Good Music compilation will set up Big Shawn and Kanye's album. Working on setting up Big Crit for 2012, which we're, you know, excited about. Def Jam back, man. Just trying to make this label bigger and better. Just want to take it from where we are today and become, like, I want everybody. I want, anytime a rapper wants to come out, I want him to come to this building. I don't want him to go to any other building. So that's what's next for me, to make sure what I can do and what we can do as a company to make people want to come, stay here, and let go of their creative juices in any and every way.